Immediately following the first battle of Geonosis and the beginning of the Clone Wars, Padmé Amidala and Anakin Skywalker would be married alone on Padmé's homeworld of Naboo. Their secret marriage went directly against the strict code of the Jedi. Anakin felt like he could tell no one, not even Obi-Wan Kenobi, his own master who was like a father and a brother to him. Near the end of the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker was tired of having to keep his marriage a secret to the entire galaxy, but the most unexpected thing happened after Anakin returned to Coruscant with the Chancellor safely rescued. Padmé informed him she was pregnant. Anakin Skywalker becoming a father and Padmé's pregnancy is unfortunately the ultimate reason the Chosen One would turn to Palpatine and the dark side, thinking it would save his wife and unborn child. Unknown to Anakin Skywalker, just before Padmé's death, she would give birth to twins, Luke and Leia, and they would both change the course of the entire Star Wars saga. Anakin Skywalker's thoughts on becoming a father are shown in detail in the canon novel Skywalker, A Family at War. Politicians and news outlets alike praise Anakin Skywalker as the hero of the hour for defeating Count Dooku and returning the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic unharmed after the attack on the Republic's capital. Neither senators nor Jedi suspected that Anakin had in fact been in the presence of the Sith Lord who had orchestrated the war and the actions of Count Dooku, his dark apprentice. They also had no idea that Anakin had killed Count Dooku at the request of Palpatine as part of his master plan. Following Dooku's death, General Grievous rose in rank to lead the entire Separatist alliance, and he became the Jedi's prime target. Dooku's death also meant that the Jedi were no closer to unraveling the mystery of the Sith Master who had plagued them for years. The dark side of the Force blinded the Jedi from the truth, as Palpatine was in their midst, hiding in plain sight for over a decade. Anakin Skywalker forgot about all these pressing concerns as soon as he reunited with his wife Padmé. He kissed her recklessly in the open section of the Senate building. He no longer cared if their secret marriage between them was revealed. Anakin decided he'd had enough of hiding his love for her from prying eyes or being kept apart from her fighting for the Republic. Nothing mattered to him as much as she did. As she was the voice of reason in the Senate, she had to do it with her husband as well. Padmé calmed Anakin down, and with her next breath revealed stunning news. Anakin Skywalker was about to become a father. Anakin immediately began to obsess over the complications of such a development. Padmé could only conceal her condition for so long. Anyone who had previously suspected a deeper connection between the Republic Senator and the Jedi Knight would have even more reason than ever to believe that he had cast aside the Jedi Code and consorted with a woman he was clearly in love with. Even if he and Padmé managed to maintain their deception, once their child arrived, the Queen of Naboo would relieve Padmé of her post, and it would be impossible for Anakin to remain a Jedi except as an absentee father. For Anakin to allow his child to grow up fatherless like he did on Tatooine, while he stood by forced into the role of caring family friend, was unthinkable. Anakin's Jedi training helped calm his anxieties, allowing him to take a moment to embrace what their uncertain future might hold. Amid the terrible destruction of the Clone War, they had created life. If he let his worries fall away, if he only focused on himself and Padmé, he could see the news for what it was. It was the happiest moment of Anakin Skywalker's young life. Padmé had never looked more beautiful, he thought to himself. Not even as a boy when he mistook her for an angel in Watto's shop on the first day they met. Anakin's joy was disappearing. Happiness and joy over hearing Padmé's news was soon replaced by fear. Padmé's transformation into motherhood stirred up emotions Anakin had not felt since leaving his mother behind more than a decade earlier. Padmé and Shmi were two very different women. One was a slave, and one a former queen. One was his abandoned mother, the other the mother of the child he might well have to abandon. History seemed to be repeating itself in ways that Anakin Skywalker found extremely disturbing. It really is heartbreaking to see Anakin's thoughts and emotions change and evolve after Padmé broke the news that she was pregnant. The extreme happiness and joy he was filled with soon turned to fear and loss. Unfortunately for Anakin, he would give into these emotions and lose Padmé and lose everything after betraying the Jedi and becoming the Sith Lord Darth Vader. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, feel free to like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you always.